Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 3 of this Let's Play Civilization 6 as the Sumerians. In the last episode, we sent our armies down here to the south, where we dealt with some barbarians and built up Uruk a bit more, got our first builder, started building that, got a trader, started working on a trade route towards Jerusalem, and that's all going rather snappy. So, in the last episode, I kind of decided that the Sumerian unique ability wasn't working. The one where if you take a barbarian encampment, then you also get a village, tribal village bonus too. Actually, I think it is working, it just doesn't tell you. Like when I took this spot, we had 40 gold. We got 40 more, sorry, we had 44. We got 40 more for destroying the thing, and then, but our total was then 124, so we got another 40 gold from somewhere. It didn't tell us, but I'm pretty sure it was when we took that. And likewise over here, we got faith, which is why we got our pantheon so quickly. That would explain that. So yes, it does work. It just doesn't tell you that it is in fact working, which is kind of sucky. The other thing is, a commenter was saying that we already have another form of government. No, we don't. See, all grayed out. We have not got them. We've got new policies, yes. And we have been working with the policies, hence our chieftain has discipline and colonization, but we do not have new governments yet. So there you go. Right, so the trader's off doing his thing. We are still going to go and kill that. See, little note there. It reminded me, yay, that there are, in fact, barbarians up in that direction. You have fully healed up, so we'll send you over here towards Uruk. Unit needs orders. You need orders. Yes, you do. And what do we want to do with you? I think we want to build a quarry over here so we can get access to that amenity and some more production, I assume. I'm going to send you over in this direction. Who are you? You're a Jerusalem warrior. And you can head up this way as well. More barbarians might well spawn down there, but I'm not hugely concerned about that just yet. Okay. Another step closer. Settler in 4 turns. So actually we might send this war wagon up into town to rest up, and then we can use him to escort the settler. Okay, now crossing river does in fact take additional movement, and you can go and sit in Uruk. Right, good. Now does it say anywhere what tile I will be claiming next? I don't think it does, which is unfortunate. Yes, I would like this open basically permanently. No. You need movement. No, you don't. Who's this? This is the builder. So we've just finished. No, we haven't done the quarry yet. We can do the quarry, which provides +1 production, but also gives us a Eureka towards masonry, which is nice, and it gives us the luxury resource, which I think appears on the beginning of next turn rather than on the turn you actually acquire it. I think that's when everything is calculated. No, apparently not. I thought it would be showing up here what we had, but we've definitely got +1 amenity there. Don't know. Right, so we could go and build a mine over there, or we could go and build a ziggurat here. Actually, kind of fancy a ziggurat down here, actually. Get a bit more science from that. Who's this? This is a war cart. So if you move over here... Oh, it looks like they've already dealt with the barbarians that were in that area. Well done to them. This is some rainforest up here. Well, we can continue looking around regardless. There's a barbarian scout who's just found Jerusalem. We'll go and deal with them instead. Let's head over in this direction then. Right, you need to heal up. Settler in 2 turns, hopefully you'll be healed by that time. I think that we do need to build another farm. Like, I'm tempted to build a farm over here rather than waste this on the ziggurat. Ziggurats are nice because they give you extra science, but our town is just not big enough. Except that is on the river. Right, we get lots of production in this area. but no food. And that's really annoying. There are a lot of rivers here. 1. That is just wrapping round. 2. That is the same one. 3. Up to that little lake. Nice. Uruk is in a good position for the Sumerians. This is a challenging decision. Like, do we want the ziggurats for science or do we want the food? I think we need the food, because how else are we going to grow? We're adjacent to 2 more freaking wheat areas, which I would totally like to do. No, I think we're going to build a farm here, because eventually when you get adjacency bonuses for farms, this will be the farming sector right there. Just keep walking up here just to keep an eye on this area. Fairly sure that we are pretty secure over there. And let's have you. Oh, we can't actually go inside Jerusalem yet. Right, so the other thing is, when you first discover a city-state like Jerusalem, if you're the first one to discover them, you get an envoy. Hence we have 1 envoy sent. For envoys, you get different bonuses. So if you have 1 envoy in this city-state, and these bonuses do change depending on the city-state. So in Jerusalem, if you have 1 envoy, you get 2 faith, because this is a religious city-state. If you have 3 envoys, you get 2 faith in every holy site district as well. And if you have 6 here, you get an additional 2 faith with every holy site. So this makes holy sites amazingly powerful if you have lots of envoys in Jerusalem. Furthermore, if you have at least 3 envoys and more than any other civilization, then you become the suzerain or the suzerain of Jerusalem, which basically means you are the influencing civilization in Civ 6 terms. What that means is you automatically Jerusalem automatically converts the religion you have founded and exerts pressure for that religion as if it were a holy city. So it can be massively powerful for spreading your faith. Furthermore, you get this city-state follows you in war and peace. Your units may enter its lands. You may improve their territory. You can see 3 tiles around the city-state. You can pay them money to temporarily take control of the city-state's military. Now you'll remember that one of my bonuses as Sumeria, is still kind of interchangeable in Civ games. As Sumeria, you can actually levy the city-state's troops for half as much money. So you can get a lot of troops very, very quickly by being suzerain of a lot of different city-states. Now I wonder, that's interesting. Do city-states count as an ally in terms of experience sharing? I'll bet they do. So that really does play into the kind of diplomatic idea that Gilgamesh has. Like, you want to protect the little guys against the big guys, especially people like Germany who like attacking city-states. That's very interesting. I bet it does, because it does say here. It just follows you into war and peace with other players. It doesn't say you're allied, but you're basically allied. And you gain ownership of all city-states' resources, of which it doesn't currently have any. So yeah, city-states are awesome, but that scout is sitting right there, which is really annoying. So we're going to sit here and just kind of wait for him to come out. Can you go away? Is that back? Yes, good. Right, next. Trade route. Oh, really? Really? You ran there just to attack my trader who I just built. Thanks. And this thing can now go, because there is nothing there to kill anymore. Oh, it's on the coast. Okay. They're still hiding. Hiding away from my ability to kill you. We'll end our turn on a flat, so that we move our full 4. I bet that we can shoot into city-state territory. We just can't enter it. Right, so my thinking is that we want to build a city over in this direction. Now bear in mind that the Sumerians do get bonuses on rivers, so over here is not a bad spot either. But I'd quite like to get those sheep, to get those incense, and to get the 2 wheat that are down here. 1, 2, 3. We would actually get that wheat with our main city, but this one we would not. So as long as we build the city around here, for example, we would get that and we would not have an overlap. So I'm thinking that we probably want to move over in this direction. And the other thing is, it actually shows you where you can build. So anywhere that is green, you can found a city. Anywhere that is red is already in the borders of another city. Now if I move you on top of here, I can create escort formation with the war cart, and that means you will move with the war cart. Unfortunately, you don't move any further. Right, so we have built our first settler. We need at least 2 population. So in this, when you're building a settler, it doesn't halt growth, but rather it takes a citizen away. So I think we might well get the granary for the +1 food bonus, because we are really struggling to grow. I think that does actually sound like a pretty decent plan to me. You have 3 or 4 movement. How the hell were you not able to move further? I don't understand that. Alright, where is he going to go? Oh, still saying we can move. Well, we clearly can't. You can, and I'm going to build a farm with you, because we want more money, more food. With the land around our city developing nicely, we can fine-tune our production techniques, and that has given us the craftsmanship civic inspiration. Cool. Onwards! Alright, war cart. Let's move on. Why are you only moving one at a time? Oh, because we're on a hill, we were crossing a river, that takes more, so now we can move around here. And yes, I think we are going to move to here with you. Slinger. Ah, you moved out. Aha! Don't think we're going to catch him though. Let's move into the jungle and have a look around, because I'd quite like to get more free envoys with people by finding them. So it does look
Mysticism is the mistake of an accidental and individual symbol for a universal one.
We do basically have control down there. Okay, so we have got the inspiration great person thing and the revelation great person thing.
My liege, we have an envoy at our disposal. We can use the envoy to gain favor with the city-state. Becoming friendly with a city-state neighbor can be greatly beneficial to our civilization.
Okay, cool. Now I don't think we can use these because we have no wild cards, so they're wasted right now until we get better governments. And we should probably try and get better governments, which are still all the way down there. So we probably want the state workforce, for which we would need to build a district. However, we do have craftsmen now, so I think that we should go and get that. Yeah, these dotted lines are saying that we need both of these for this. You can see the line goes up here and goes here, which means we need both. It's not one or the other. I thought the dotted lines might mean one or the other, but no, you need them all. So we're going to get craftsmen, first of all, which will give us plus 30 production towards builders and plus 50% production towards ancient and classical melee and ranged units. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, that one stupid villager keeps on running away. Why can't I move in here? I can move here. Ooh, someone else has a road with them. Interesting. The other thing I want probably is a trader. Maybe I should keep you near home, just in case another scout or something appears. You have earned an envoy and may send it to a city-state for bonuses. So you remember that I was talking about the envoys. This is where you move them, so we can add the one envoy that we have over here. So now we have 2. Can you take them away? I think you can, like, spread them as and where you wish. And for every 100 influence points, we get another. Where can we see influence? Thought that would be up here. I guess it says there, plus 1 influence point per turn. Governments and policies are primary sources of influence. That would be the diplomatic ideas. Right, seriously, why are we only able to move 1 tile? Because you only move 2. Fine. And there he is. Let's go and kill him. Charge! Squish. Right, now we can get moving a bit faster. Oh, it's not on the coast, as I had expected. Instead we get more river and we get a mountain over there. Cool. We'll move you over here. No, I was going to send you back home. In fact, we're just going to click on home. So I remember to do that. You move home. Is it really quicker to go that way now? I find that a little dubious. Toronto! Hello, Toronto. Meanwhile, there's a massive road along here.
Welcome to the United States of America. If you conduct yourself well, you can consider us friends.
Teddy! So we have found the Americans. It is an honor to meet you. We have a city nearby. Would you like to visit? I can show you the stuffed bears that are now so popular. I'd love to sample your hospitality. And we have got a boost in writing because we have discovered a foreign power. And there is Washington. Okay, so the space between us is this tiny little one-tile land bridge. And actually, if we put a city here, it would act like a canal, so we could move through here, which would be strategically interesting. Now, America as a neighbor is actually really good for us because they tend to like other civilizations. Or is that they like smaller civs? Well, either way, we're going to have basically the same ambitions, which is interesting. I can send another envoy. Okay, so we were the first to discover Toronto, in fact. And they give us +2 production in the capital when producing wonders, buildings, and districts. If we get 3, it's +2 production in every industrial zone when building those 3 things. And an additional stuff. And their unique bonus is regional effects from the industrial zone and entertainment complex. Districts reach 3 tiles further. So that is an interesting one. So for example, if you have a factory, I think it actually improves production of every city that's within 15 tiles of it, or 5 tiles, or something like that. I think it's 5 tiles. So Toronto increases that to 8 tiles. So basically the radius of having districts improving other places is important. And that again comes into the placement of districts. So if we had a district out here, for example, it probably contributes to both Toronto and Uruk rather than just Uruk. So building districts towards other cities is important in that way. I think I want to continue faith because I would quite like to found a religion. Like so. Right, you are continuing to move. Let's move you over here. Really, I can't see anything more. Let's detach you. And then have you move over here. I've got some bananas. Yeah, I'm quite liking this position. I'll maybe build over here. That does give us the fresh water, although there is an overlap with these 3 provinces, or these 3 tiles. So maybe we'll move into this spot. So we start in the jungle. We'll move 1 more square next turn and we'll have a look around. And there's a scout. Hello, scout. I mean, ultimately the best spot would be there, but it doesn't have water. Now this scale here with the different levels of green is showing you where the water supplies are. On a river, you get +3 housing because you're adjacent to fresh water. With a light green, you're adjacent to salt water, so it's less beneficial, but it's still water. Well, the grey ones, there is no water. So if you built here, our population limit, I think, would be 1. Until, and there are ways around it, of course, you get masonry. Nope. Irrigation. Nope. Where is it? Come on. I know. There it is. Aqueduct. A district that provides this city with a source of fresh water from an adjacent river, lake, oasis, or mountain. Cities that do not yet have existing fresh water receive up to 6 housing. Cities that already have existing fresh water will instead get +2. Must be built adjacent to the city centre. And I think it also needs to be adjacent to a mountain. So if we build a thing here, we could get the aqueduct here or here. It needs to be adjacent to a water source or a mountain. I think that's how it works. So I think I am just going to move over here and then build in this spot right there. And there we go, because we've got a nice little river area. We're not overlapping with Uruk. We're near a coast and we have quite a few resources in here. We're not struggling with them over that wheat source, but we do get this one. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good site. I like it. Okay, so what can we build? I think that what we are going to want to build is a monument, just because I want to expand my borders. That generally seems a pretty strong opening thing. Meanwhile, I've just noticed that we actually have a wonder available, and we could build that in 31 turns. The Oracle, patronage of great people costs 25% less faith. That's pretty strong, especially if we are going for a faith-based civilization. Districts in the city provide +2 great people points of their type. Must be built on hills. Well, we have plenty of hills. Like, the Oracle would not be a bad shout for us. I think we'll finish building whatever it is that we are currently building. The granary. And then maybe we'll switch to that. Meanwhile, let's continue looking around up here. Quickly being able to see a bit further. Maybe at this point we should start thinking about getting a scout, because there is a lot of rough terrain up here. That's making it rather difficult to move around. So perhaps we should purchase a scout. 120. Or we could purchase another trader, which would make us more money. I like that idea more. So that trader is either going to have to trade with Jerusalem or with Kish. I'm kind of thinking possibly Kish. And the reason for that is because that would expand the river, the thingamajiggy over there. And that is a lot of warriors. Good grief, America. You must be having some serious problems with rebels. Oh, with barbarians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 warriors at least you have. That's a lot. You would like open borders. I accept. I don't usually like open borders, but in this case, I'll do it. Alright, you are still exploring. Ah, we got some more open terrain up there. I'll tell you to end your turn for now. Meanwhile, we can choose where to go. So, this bonus is actually in the originator city. It is not in the city it is going to. So we would get +1 production and +1 food in Uruk. We actually want it in Kish, so we probably need to send it to there. Or we get +3 gold and +3 faith from going to Jerusalem, or +1 production and +3 gold from going to Toronto. So I think actually we're going to go to Jerusalem because I want to get that Great Prophet built. And actually, if we click on here, how far are we from the Great Prophet? Long way. Like someone's 22 away. Right, so we would have to buy it with faith. We're still a long way away from that. But we're about to get more when that trader does his thing. Let's move around to here, have a look around. Really? Nothing? Okay. And you are doing much the same. Washington's a very open area. Kish needs more housing. Yeah, you are basically locked in size because we don't have that fresh water. And there is another scout which we will need to go and kill.
Inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
Okay, so with craftsmanship we get the production bonus towards builders and production bonus towards melee and ranged units. I don't think we need either right now. I quite like what we have currently. So we could change that to be +1 production or +2 gold from all trade routes. Would also be quite nice. We would then go up to 11. We're now producing 5 faith. We could even produce even more faith with the God King. I think we're okay as we are. I would really like to get a government for the wild card. So no, I don't think I will change policies. Let's go on the civics and let's have a look. So we're trying to get to political philosophy. We have not yet built a district. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and go for that. Even though we could get military tradition. A military tradition with the +100 production towards ancient, classical era, heavy and light cavalry units. That includes my war carts, so I build war carts twice as quickly. So yeah, I think we're going to get the state workforce. Build any district. I don't think we can build any districts. Oh, we're about to though. We're about to get bronze working next turn. So hopefully if we can get that district up and running soon enough, then good things happen. Alright, let's go and kill this scout. There we go, one dead scout. Marvellous. You're doing much the same thing. You're charging through the desert down here. Loads of open space on this side. Lucky you, Washington. I mean, it's kind of nice here because we have this kind of natural border here in the north, and then this southern area is where we can really establish ourselves. Fortunately, Jerusalem is stolen one of the good locations. I mean, we could stick a city like here. And so long as we keep Jerusalem on our side, then we can just pass through their city. I would quite like that. Get this internal water area. Right, Slinger, you have finally arrived. I am feeling a little bit more nervous about Kish, although we do have the war cart up there. No, we'll fortify, this is fine. We still only have the one trade route. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy, because bronze will last for thousands of years.
Alright, so we now reveal iron. We can now build spearmen. We can build the encampment district, which grants us +1 great general point per turn. And also for every citizens. Citizens are basically specialists, I think. Or maybe it's the one who's working this province. I don't remember, because it says per citizen, which is a bit confusing. I think you can get specialists who would then start producing more culture and production. And we can build the barracks on top of the district thing, which increases the amount of production, housing, citizen shallot, and great general production that the encampment place builds. However, you cannot have a barracks and a stables in the same place. Okay. Let's have a look at the other research available. So we just got bronze working. I kind of feel like we need to go towards masonry, although I'd also like writing so that we can get the library district. Although you can by default build one district, and we wouldn't be able to build another one until we have 4 people, I think. It's either 3 or 4. For which we could really do with more food. Which that doesn't provide anyway. Fishing? No, I don't think that would either. It's either writing or masonry. That gives us battering ram, pyramids, and ancient walls. No, I think we're going to go for writing, just for when we do have the ability to get another district. We'll do that. And yeah, there's the encampment district. It takes us 15 turns, so state workforce will basically be done by that point. How long are you taking? You're not producing anything right now. So yeah, let's start working on the encampment. I think I'm going to stick it right here. And then we'll plan to build the campus over here. And we have some more mountains and things for more adjacencies after that. So this is going to be our district zone. Cool. Right, that looks to be the edge of the water zone, so let's head up here. Sewell! Your contact with other states has crystallized your ideas on governing your own people. Progress towards political philosophy has increased dramatically. That is good, because that is the one with the new governments. Meet 3 city-states. Cool. So it's only really the lack of a district that's slowing us. Meanwhile, over here. Let's move down to this spot. Ooh, there's another scout. Hi, scout. Unfortunately, I can't attack you, so I'm just going to sit there. This area is so open. And Amsterdam! Hooray, the Dutch! 1 envoy, +4 gold in the capital. Nice. And I think we are the first one meeting all of these people, hence we're getting the free envoys. So that's why I'm kind of stressing exploration right now, because finding the city-states early on is super, super powerful. Yep. City-state quest. I have not been looking at that very much. Saul wants me to send them a trade route. Can I see here what the quests are? Trade route. A galley. That's unlikely. A galley. And get a Eureka for the wheel. What exactly is needed for that? Build a miner resource. Oh, I got a quarry instead of a mine on a resource. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get that one though. Okay. Continuate. And with that, in fact, I think we will need to end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then please do consider subscribing as well. If you have any tips or advice for me, then do let me know in the comments. Or even if you just want to learn something about the game or ask me to look at something like that, that would be the place to do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.